I just want to prove that it doesn't matter if I'm a freshman or not. Like, I can come in and I can make an impact. I'm just really passionate, so really just work ethic is something that I can rely on. All I want to do is win and help my team win no matter what the outcome is. My coaches, I feel like since the first preseason practice, I was kind of a little timid, like hesitant when we were scrimmaging a little bit, and I remember just being told, like, just play your game and, like, just stay confident because this team needs me to be confident, and I think that has stood out. I think the pace of the game is a lot different, bigger court. I think everyone can play in college, so that's, like, a big adjustment. Like, in high school, you could get away with a lot of things, but versus college, it's everyone can play, so you got to be prepared. And I think just having a more counter for everything, like whether that's coming off a ball screen, rejecting a ball screen, that was an adjustment. I think finishing, you got to be more creative. Obviously, both of our captains are injured now, but I think we can rely on them off the court, on the court, and they are leaders, and I think knowing that we can rely on them is big.
I like to say I'm a big energy bringer. That's kind of one thing that I like to focus on because that way I can be there for my teammates and I can push everyone to a certain level, so I know if I'm going full energy, 110%, pushing myself every day, it's at least pushing all my teammates. Being there as a friend and a teammate off the court as well, whether you're struggling with like classes or anything, like my role is someone that like you can trust and rely on to be able to go to for anything.
With being hurt this whole year, it's definitely been a lot different than if I was playing, but I think just trying to lead the team and like be that person for them to like rely on when things get hard, or even just like someone to talk to has kind of been my role.
Brynn is amazing. From before I was even on the court with her, she just has this energy that's kind of like, she's goofy, she's funny, she's wicked sweet. So from there I was like, okay, we're gonna get along really well. If we're really good friends off the court, I can't imagine how it's gonna be on the court. She could be stressed for a test later in the day, or she could be tired, or she could be sick, like whatever it is, you know, when she gets into practice, she's gonna go 100%. And that really like sets a tone for how practice is gonna go.
She's a great person. I mean, even on the court, she plays for her teammates. And I think she like, there's been multiple games. She's like, I'm playing for the injured. She's like, I wish you guys were out here. She's like, and obviously you're not, but I'm playing for you guys, which is like a huge thing. And I think even like, she's very just like, as a freshman, I mean, it's hard to be like that person for your team, and she's done it. And I think everyone's just, she is someone who has an undying love for basketball.
Even during the kids camp, we would get here at like 7 in the morning, and she would already be here shooting before anybody got here. Like, for any of the coaches, for any of the kids got there, she would just take that time with Coach Troy to get extra shots up. That's how I knew she was like very dedicated to the game. But the difference was she came in to work on her game, but she was also having fun with it. That's something that I noticed like right off the bat.
Her and I got to like practice together this summer, and right away seeing her, I was like, she's gonna be pretty good and she's gonna make a difference on this team. There's just in moments you're like, you can tell like she goes straight face and she's like, I'm gonna take over and I'm gonna do this. Just the goals that girl has is crazy, and the expectations around her, and I think she's gonna exceed everything that everyone thinks. I mean, like I said, it's just been watching her and has been awesome, and it's so fun.
Brynn's in it to compete. She wants to work on her game. She wants to play with like a team that she truly loves and can mesh with really well. That's just something I noticed right from the start, which is, it's standout.
This season, like, we've had a lot of injuries, but I think for what we have, I think we've been mentally tough enough to get through a lot of games, and I think leaning on our captains was, after Jackie went down, it was kind of like, we got to pick her up, play for her. Same thing with Kenzie, but I think it just shows how resilient we've been, and I think we've been mentally tough. I feel like still haven't reached like my full potential yet, and I'm just excited to see what's to come for this team. I have a lot of confidence in this team, and I think through the next 3 years, I think I want to develop into a really positive leader for this team, and I think it's only up from here.